G'day. This video is about buying Sailun tyres. I was forced into having to buy them, not in a bad way, I'll explain that later. But when I went online to see the information about them, especially for Australian conditions and for what I wanted to do, there wasn't much there. There's a good video of a bloke that does a trip up to the Cape, and it's really good to watch if you want to see how the tyres working under different conditions. But it still didn't answer all the questions that I had. So what's happening today is I'm going down to Tyre Power. They're going to throw on another 3 Sailun Terramax ATs. And I'll show you why. I've been running BF Goodrich's, the all-terrains, and I'm happy with them. I've got no problems with them. It's just, have a look, they're all starting to crack like mad, and there's damage on the firewalls. Also, there's a real problem when you bag them. Even if you go on the website, they'll tell you don't bag them because they crack around this part here. See that line that sort of runs through there? Matter of fact, last trip up at Fraser, a mate of mine came up to me and said he had a flat tyre. Couldn't find a stake in it. We realised that right along there was a hairline crack and the air was getting out. And he took them back to get a claim on them, but they said, well, you shouldn't have bagged them. So check out the BF Goodrich website and they'll tell you that. Alright, so we're going to get them 3 tyres on because the last trip up to Harvey Bay camping we staked the tyre, and I was sort of in a spot where I could only just get the 1 tyre thrown on, and all he had was the Sailun. So my hand's been forced because, well, I've already got 1. The tyres need to be replaced, so I may as well replace them with the other 3. I just hope that they're going to be as good as what I'm used to driving with. Alright, I'll let you know what they look like when we come back. And we're done. Right, so we're fresh back from getting the new ones on. So the first thing that I can tell you is that they don't rub under my guards like the BFs used to, which is a good thing. And that's obviously because this lug here is missing there. That's probably the one thing that I'm not happy about, because I like to have a decent lug on the side, and these don't, but they're a radial. Are they noisier or quieter? Well, they've got to be quieter because they're radials. Not only that, I can see here, but you might be able to, that there's just a bit of bowing there. These are starting to go out of shape. That would have given me noise on the road. And the Sailuns, they really do offer a good ride. You know, I mean, I've only driven it back from getting them fitted, but there's hardly any noise, and it was a good ride. So I guess the next test will be up at Fraser. We'll do the blacktop, we'll do some gravel roads, and then we'll do the sand. I've got a week to get ready, but it'll be a lot quicker for you. Okay, I arrived at the Shell Servo on the way up. Good run on the highway. You know, I understand that those tyres are new, and the last ones I had on were going out of shape a little bit. By gee, what a difference in the ride. And the noise, I hardly noticed them at all. So, pretty pleased. Just to bring it into perspective for you, I'm driving a 2011 Toyota Hilux Turbo Diesel, and of course got the JCO on the back. Okay, so far so good. See you on the beach. Well, we've made it to Inskip Point. Just bagged the tyres. They bag really well. I'm quite impressed actually. So I normally go down to 18. I've got a bit more in these because of the weight that I've got on the back. So now I guess is the test, because I've never ever been bogged going through Inskip Point in 35 years of coming up here. So that'll be the acid test. Probably over traumatizing it a bit. Proper tyre pressures and driving to the conditions and being sensible, and you shouldn't get bogged anyway. But nevertheless, I will see you on Fraser Island. same as on the back, and I'm finding that there's hardly any sand being flicked up by the tyres at all, which is a good sign. Means we're rolling over it rather than digging into it. When it came to bagging the tyres, I only went down to 28 on the back and 18 on the front because I had the camper on, but that's sitting without the camper and that's empty in the back at 28 pounds, so that's bagging pretty good. I'm happy with that. And that's 18 pound. Well, we've been on the island long enough now to give it a good workout. There's a couple of times we were able to help some people out. We only got bogged once. That was coming out of Eurong, and there was a newbie coming up on our side of the track. We were bringing the camper out, and of course, as soon as we stopped, I knew that we'd go down. We went to take off, and sure enough, we did. The newbie got out of the way, and I just worked it for about 2 or 3 minutes. First reverse, reverse first, first reverse, reverse. And she rocked her way out and clawed out. So the summary of this tyre, I'm really happy with it on the road because it's a radial. Can't go wrong. On the beach, it's got my confidence. I didn't go anywhere that I ever felt it wasn't sure-footed, and got me through everything that I needed to get through. It does make a different noise on the beach because I'm used to crossover AT-MT, and this is radial AT. So it does make a different noise, but after a week you just don't even notice it. Value for money, it's got to be, hasn't it? At that price, I think I paid 180 a corner, 184 a corner or something like that. 10 ply, gee, what more do you want? So yeah, I would say value for money. It's a good tyre. I noticed every time I got out it wasn't clogged with sand as a lot of the other ATs were. So it's throwing it clear quite often. Even there, see, it's looking good. So that's a review. I hope I've answered for you the questions that I wanted to ask when I was looking to buy them. And anyway, there you go.